Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Hope everyone's having a great day. Today's going to be a very bittersweet video. We are actually trading in the Golf R for something else. I want to keep it a little bit of a surprise for this early part of the video, or I might just reveal it in the title, I don't know. I'm excited about the new car, but at the same time I'm kind of like kicking myself because I feel like this car is so good for what it is, and it fits my needs perfectly. But got a phone call that a certain vehicle that I was interested in the past is here and available, and I kind of, I don't know, I wouldn't say it's like an impulse decision, but I was kind of like, you know, whatever, right? I was kind of did a you only live once type thing. I will go over the financials and everything, the financial part of it, because I know that's really interesting. But I'm excited, but I don't know, the Golf R is such a good car. I just flashed it back to stock. So we are on the stock tune right now. Car definitely feels completely different. The E85 is out of the tank. I'm on 91 gas and I'm not even tuned. So the car definitely feels a lot more sluggish than what I was used to, because I'm used to it, you know, having the tune. But I think you guys will like the replacement. The replacement car has some practicality to it as well, and I think you guys will like it. I'm definitely excited. It's a car that I actually ordered for myself. I'm kind of, I don't know. It's a lot of thoughts going through my head right now. It's a lot of money, and the Golf R just does everything so well that it's kind of like, it honestly doesn't really make sense for me to upgrade to this car. It kind of doesn't make sense at all. But definitely stay tuned. I'm going to have a lot of videos going over, you know, the reasoning why I upgraded, or I don't know. Some people might say it's an upgrade, some people might say it's not. If you guys are considering a Mark 8 Golf R, or you guys have one, it's an excellent vehicle for sure. I'm literally trading in a perfectly good car right now. This car is perfect. I have brand new tires on it. You know, it's already got the nice window tint, and I'm already trading it in. So I'm kind of, you know, really thinking about a lot of things right now. And I know I might be rambling, but that's just kind of what's going through my head. I will catch you guys when we get down there to the dealership and we're taking delivery of the new car. Got to do one last launch control. It's a little hot out today. We got the AC going. That definitely did not pull that hard, to be honest with you, but I'm gonna miss this little thing. Alright guys, I know this may come as a surprise because I just made that 15,000 mile review on my Golf R, saying how much I loved it, how much it was a great daily driver. All that stuff is 100% true. I'll let you know how this came about in just a little bit, but let me show you guys the car here. It's very dirty because I told them not to clean it. It came in fresh off the truck, so this car has never been touched. Brand new RS3 next to the M2. Super excited about this. Obviously RS3 is another great daily driver. Definitely going to miss the hatch and some of the features that the Golf R has, but this is a really nice car, so I'm super happy about it. So let's go ahead and hop inside and start it up. Alrighty, let's go and start this thing up here. The 5-cylinder engine sounds so unique. I'm sure a lot of people are very familiar with RS3s at this point because they've been out for a little while. The 8Y has been out since 2022, so I'm sure a lot of people are kind of already familiar with these cars, but this is definitely it's an upgrade for sure from the Golf R. I wouldn't say it's a huge upgrade, but it's definitely an upgrade. The main thing is that 5-cylinder engine for sure. But let's go ahead and get this car out on the road. You guys know how I feel about sunroofs if you guys have been watching my channel. Not a fan of sunroofs, but if it's there, I'm gonna open it up. I opened it up last night, but During the daytime, you can't open it because way too hot. It just doesn't make sense. But let's get going here. All right, guys, we are cruising now on our way to work to hopefully pay for this vehicle. But yes, I traded one MQB for another MQB, and this is like the king of MQBs. So obviously the Golf, like, it goes GTI, you know, which is kind of at the bottom end of the spectrum, and you go up to Golf R, and then you go up to RS3. RS3 is kind of like the next upgrade from a Golf R if you want to stay kind of within the Volkswagen Audi group, like MQB chassis. So I've been loving it so far. I have 62 miles. And I told you guys I was going to tell you how this all came about. So was I just sitting around and just looking up cars and was like, oh, okay, I'm just going to go buy an RS3? No, that's not how it came about. So if you guys are unfamiliar, or if you guys haven't seen the video that I made on my M2, I made a video comparing it to the RS3 and comparing it to the other options that are kind of in that price range. And in that video, I mentioned that I ordered a RS3 in December of 2022. I ordered a 2023 model. And I also mentioned in that video that I canceled the order, which is 100% true. I canceled that order, and I thought that when you cancel the order, because I didn't have a build date, I didn't have a VIN, I didn't have anything, right? So I thought when I canceled that order, it just canceled everything. But randomly, while I'm just sitting at work, this was yesterday, I'm just sitting at work doing my follow-up phone calls and stuff, and I get a text from my salesman. We have to wait, this GTR is going kind of fast. I get a text from my salesman, and he says, hey Jacob, your RS3 that you ordered is here, if you're still interested. And I was like, oh wow, it actually,
left lane blocked ahead.
Oh, okay, thank you. I was like, oh wow, it actually still showed up. I thought that like the whole thing was canceled. And so I was like, I mean, this is my opportunity to get an RS3 if I wanted one. But I love the Golf R, so I was really contemplating in my head, like, should I get this? This is not really a good investment. It's not really a good idea. And I was really thinking hard about it. And I was like, man, the Golf R does everything so well. It just wouldn't make sense to trade this car in after only 1 year and 15,000 miles to get into yet, you know, another car that's kind of similar, right? And, you know, I'm still dealing with the idea of spending so much money to trade in my Golf R and get into this one. But yeah, I mean, I don't know, like, obviously this is an upgrade. It's the 5-cylinder engine, stock for stock. This is faster. My Golf R on E85 is probably a little bit quicker than this, or maybe it's the same speed. We'll find out with draggy test and stuff. You guys know I love my draggy test and all that, so we'll do that once we get a little bit more miles on the car, like around 1,000, which shouldn't take long because I drive a lot. As you guys can tell, I put like 16,100 miles on the Golf R in a span of 1 year. So I do drive quite a bit, and that's with having the M2 as well, because I love going on cruises. I just love driving in general, so I do drive a lot. So let's get over real quick. Wow, that engine sounds so unique, and I love the shifts too. I think once I break this car in and get the break-in miles and start getting on it and stuff, I think then I'll be like, okay, now it's worth it, because I'll hear the sound of that engine, I'll feel the pull. Right now I'm just cruising normally, so, you know, I haven't had a chance to really feel it yet. I know it's not going to be as fast as the M2 once it's already rolling, but this is my daily driver. It's not my, even though this car you can make it super fast, like I can make it faster than the M2. This is my daily driver, so I'm just, I'm going to go easy on this one for now. If you guys don't know, my Golf R, I had it for 16,100 miles, and the only thing I did to that car was an ECU tune. Everything else was 100% stock. I never did an exhaust, I never did an intake, I never did any carbon lips, I never did any, like, anything at all. No wheels, nothing like that. So I am kind of a fan of leaving the cars kind of how they came. I know that's kind of boring, especially when it comes to like a YouTube channel, but I appreciate the cars for how they came from the factory. You know what I mean? And this car is great from the factory. It has nice wheels and tires, in my personal opinion. I'll show you guys what it looks like on the outside in just a bit, but it has nice wheels and tires. I like this color. I was a little up in the air about the color, but I was like, yeah, I'll try something different, because I've had a bunch of red cars. I've had the Golf R was white, so I figured I'd try something different. Now, let's get around this Focus here. Okay. Well, anyway, but yeah, I want to know what you guys think of the RS3. Do you guys think this was a good decision? I had to come out of pocket quite a bit of money. I'll go over all the financial part of it later. The money was kind of hard to justify, to be honest, but you know, this car, RS3s, I've looked at them and I've researched them and kept an eye on them. They've held value pretty decently. Like even 3, 4, 5-year-old ones with like 40,000 miles still have some pretty decent value. It's not like a, you know, a $70,000 or a $60,000 BMW 5 Series where, you know, you spend 66 grand on it and then when you go to sell it, it's worth 30 after like 1 or 2 years. So the RS3 holds value a lot better. So that kind of helps justify it a little bit more in case I want to get into something different. But we'll see how I like this car. I mean, my Golf R, I said I'd keep it long term, and then here I am with the RS3. Well, that's literally just because I didn't know my special order would show up, and I was like, you know, it's special order just for me. It's never been touched, you know, and I'm like, it still had the plastic on it. And I was like, oh man, I never got to special order a car and, you know, have it be brand new, you know, just for me, never been test driven, never been anything, never been washed. So I was like, this is my opportunity, and the RS3 is a great car. That's why I got it. And it might seem kind of silly, you know, having the M2 and an RS3, right? But, you know, you only live once. You know, I work really hard to save my money, and I work really hard to, you know, try to make a lot of money so I can enjoy the fun things in life, which are my cars. You know, so I love my cars. I'll be making a bunch of videos comparing this to the Golf R, why the Golf R was better and what features it has over this car, and then why the RS3 is better, and all kinds of stuff. So definitely stay tuned. You guys know how my videos work if you guys have seen my channel before. I just like to make ownership type videos where you can understand what it's like to own the car, if you're thinking of buying one, what to look out for and what to pay attention to. So stay tuned for all those videos. We have tons of content to come. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.